Hello guys, I want us to do something small in K-map, that is in digital logic, and we are going to concentrate on SOP, that sum of product terms, and so we want to use some of this example in our um, presentation. So let's start. Assume you have a table like this, and AB is 00011110 and C 01. I want to write the expression for this one. So far as we are dealing with sum of product terms, it means you are interested in the ones. So here we have AB, which is 00. So when we come to this side, we have C, which is 1. But if you want to write the expression for this one, it means you have to negate or complement the A and B, which is 00, before you can get a 1. But already you have the C, which is 1, so you don't complement it. When you come to this side, we have 0, 1, 0. It means when you want to write the expression for this one, you have to complement the A, which is 0, so that we get 1, and the B is already 1, we don't complement it, and the C is 0, we complement it, so that we get our expression. When you come to this side and you want to write the expression for this one, we have here A, B, which is 1, 1, and the C is 0. So we write the A and the B without complementing it, and then we will complement the C because it is 0. So when we come to this side too, we have 1, 1, which is AB, and on the C side we have 1. It means they are all giving us true values and we don't have to complement it. When we come to this side, we'll scroll down a little bit so that you see. When we come to this side, we have AB, CD, but we are interested in ones, as I'm saying. But here we have AB to be 0, and here we have CD also. So if you want to write a term for this, it means you have to complement the A, you have to complement the B, you have to complement the C. But the D, which is this one, is already true, so we don't have to complement it. When we come to this side, we have AB, CD. The AB is in zeros and the CD is in ones, so we complement the AB and leave the CD as it is shown over here. When you come to this side, we have A, which is 0, B is 1, CD is 0, 0. So it means you complement or and leave the B. When you come to this side, we have A and B, which is 1, 1. We have CD, which is 0, 0. That is this side, 0, 0. So we complement the CD and we don't complement the AB because AB is already returning 1, 1 true values. When you come to this side, we have AB, which is 1, 1, AB, which is 1, 1, and at the top here we have CD, of which the D is 1. It means the C is 0. So here we complement the C only and write the other ones. When you come to this side, we have AB to be 1, 1, and we have CD to be 1, 1. It means we don't complement anything, you write the A, B, C, D. When you come to this side, we have AB. When you come to this, I have AB to be 1 and 0, meaning A is 1, B is 0. And when you come to this, I have C to be 1 and D is 0. So it means you have to complement the B over here and complement the D over here. So we have A, B, C, D, and that is that. Now, if you understand how we do this thing now, we can go on to some of our examples and do something over there. So now I want to look at how we can group these tables over here using K-map. If you want to group if you want to do grouping in K-map, we have rules, and the rule that you have to put in mind is you can group adjacent ones. You can group adjacent ones, so you can group this one and you can group this one too, and it should also, when you have one alone like this, you can also group it, and the reason why you can group this one alone is that it is in 2 power n. So let's say when we have 2 power 0, it means we get 1, right? And when you have 2 power 2, you get 4, 2 power 3, you get those, yeah. So that's the reason why you can group some of these ones too over here. So if you want to, you can also wrap adjacent ones, to which you see in some of the examples that we are going to talk about. So if you want to group this one, you group this one alone, then you group this ones, then you group this one. So it means we are going to get 3 groups in this. When we come here, we can group this one alone, then we can group this one too alone, then we can wrap this one with this one over here. So here too we get 3 groups. When we come to this side too, you can group the whole of this thing as one, then we can group the whole of this thing too as one, then we can group the whole of this one too as one. When you come to this side, we can group the whole of this one as one, then we can group this one too as one. Now this side and this side, you wrap them together. So you group this side, you wrap this one together with this side, and that is that. So here too we are going to have 1, 2, 3 groups for this side. So let's assume here we have this table to be A. Let's say this table is A, table A. We have here table B, table B. We have here table C, and we have here table D. We have table D. So that is that for now, and we'll go and look at how our wrapping is done. So as I was saying, we group this one alone, then you group this one, then you group this one too. The number of colors indicate the number of groups in the table. So you group this one too, then you group this one, then you wrap this one with this one. Okay, then you can group this one, then you group this one too, then you group this one. Here you wrap this one with this one, then you group this one, then you group this one too, and that one too. That is that. Now if you want to write expression for, let's again name our table so that we'll be able to, let's say table A, this is table B, and this is table C, and this one can table D. Okay, so let's say now let's say we want to write the expression for this one. Here there are rules that we have to follow. If you want to write the expression for this one, as I said, we are interested in ones. So if A, B, and C are giving us 1 and their number are not 1, it means when you complement that number you get 1. So here if you want to write the value for this one, it means A, B, C, and we complement all, which will give us 1. As we go on, you will understand. When we come to this side too, the red one, if you want to write the expression for this one, it means for the A side, which is for the first one, we have 0, 1, which is AB, and we have 1, 1, which is again AB. By moving from this side to this side, you can see that A moved from 0 to 1, so we knock it out. Whenever there is a change in the movement, to move from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, then we just knock it out. When you want to consider this side, that is the B side, you can see that B was moving from 1 to 1, so we maintain it. Then we go to the top there, you can see that we have C here to be 0, C here to be 1, but at this side our C was 1 and it was giving us true values as 1, 1, so we maintain our C. So the expression for this one, the red one, is going to be B and C. It's going to be B and C. Then if you want to write for this side, you can see that AB is 1, 1, AB is 1, 1, but for C over here was 0, this side was 0, and here was 1. It means it was changing it was moving from 0 to 1, so we knock it out. So for the green side, we are going to get AA as our answer. So the answer or the expression for this one is going to be ABC complement plus BC plus AB. This one will be our answer. When we want to go to the table B, you can see that we have taken the green side group green into consideration. You can see that we have AB here, which was 0 0, AB here was 0 1, then we have C, which is 0. But if you want to consider the A first, you can see that A moved from 0 to 0. Fine, it means there is no change. We will maintain A, but because it was 0 and we are interested in ones, it means we will complement that one. So we have A complement. Then when we come to the B side, we have B moving from 0 to 1. It means we knock it out. When we come to the C side, we have C, which is 0, but it is returning 1 1. But we are interested in 1, so we have to complement the C. So here we have, for the group green, the green group, you have A complement, C complement. We have A complement, C complement, because here A is 0, A is 0, and here too C is 0. But we want it to return 1s, so we have to complement those things before you get 1s. Then let's consider group, the red group. You can see that from here AB we have 1 1, AB we have 1 0, and when we come to the C side we have C to be 1. Now moving from this side to this side, we have our A was 1, and it moved to, or it maintained the same value as 1. But B was at 1 and it moves to 0. It means we knock B out. When you come to the C side, you can see that the C was also 1 and it was returning the same values, that is 1s. So we maintain our C and also maintain our A. So here we are going to get AC for our group, the red group. Now talking about the wrapping. If you want to wrap in K-map, it means we are going to take these rows, this row and this row into consideration. So moving along from, that is from 0 0 to 1 0, it means the A has changed. A has changed from 0 to 1, so we knock it out. Then we consider the B side, which was 0 and it moved to the same 0. It means B is there, but B is 0, so we have to complement it. Now when we come to the C side of the wrap, the wrapping group, you can see that C was at 0 and it moved to 1. It means we just knock it out. So for the wrap 1, we will have B complement as our expression. We have B complement, and here that is that. So if you want to write the expression for this one, the K map expression for this one, you have our A being complement and our C being complement, plus we have our A and our C plus our B complement. Now I want to move to table C. In table C, we have 3 groups. As you can see, the color indicates the number of groups in it. And here, taking the red group into consideration, we have AB, but here A was moving from 0 to 0, it means we maintain it. B was moving from 0 to 1, it means we will knock B out. When you come to the top side, you can see that C was moving from 0 to 0, it means we will maintain it. But D was moving from 0 to 1, it means we will knock it out. So now we have our A, which was moving from 0 to 0, and our C, which was moving from 0 to 0. But they are all zeros, so it means we have to complement them in order for us to get the expression for the red, this side. So here we get A complement, C complement. Now we want to talk about the green group. Then we have our A, which was 0, our B was 1. Now because our A here was 0 and our B here was 1, is 1, it means we have to complement our A to get 1. So we have A complement B as our green. And looking at this side, you can see that C was at 0, it moves to 0, now it moves to 1, it means we knock it out. Here D was at 0, it moves to 1, it means we knock it out. That's the reason why here we have A complement B. And the complement of the A is because A value here was 0 and I want it to return 1. That's why. So when we come to the black side too, we have A, B, and our A is 1 and our B is 0. Now looking at the top side, that is the CD, you can see that C was moving from 0 to 1, so we knock it out, but D was moving from 1 to 1, so it means we maintain our D. When we come here, you have A, B complement D. It means our A was 1 and it was returning 1, our B was 0 but it was returning 1, so we have to complement the B so that we get 1 1 over here, and our D2 was moving from 1 to 1, it means we have to maintain it. But our C was moving from 0 to 1, it means we have to knock it out. So here we have A, B complement D. Now if you want to talk about this one too, you can see that taking the black group first, we have our AB, and our AB here was 0 1 and our AB here was 1 1. It means A was moving from 0 to 1, so we knock it out, and our B was moving from 1 to 1, so we write our B. Now talking about the top side, you can see that C was moving from 0 to 0, so we maintain our C but we complement it, and our D was moving from 0 to 1, so we knock it out. So here we have B, we have our B and our C complement as the expression for this one. Now if you want to talk about this one too, we have A to be 1, B to be 0, and we have C to be 1, D to be 1. Here we have C to be 1 and D to be 0. What it means is here our A is 1 and it is returning 1, so we just maintain our A. When we come to the B side, it is 0 and it is returning 1, so it means we have to complement the B. When we come to the C side, it was 1 and it moves to 1, it means we have to write our C. But when we come to the D side, it was 1 and it moved to 0, it means there is change in value, so we just take the D out. So here we are going to get A, B complement C, A, B complement C. So that is that for the grouping and the naming of the expression, and it is very simple and easy. You can just go through again and have it. So now let's check and see what we had from our answers. This was our table. I want to just bring our answers down so that we can see what we have there. So the color indicates the group. So here, as I was saying, group A, we have A, AB, which is what we have here. We have our AB here, and the red one we have here. A was moving from 0 to 1, so we knock it out. We maintain our B. So we have B here, and our C2 was 1, so we maintain our C2. That's why we have BC. When we come to the last one, which is A prime, B prime, C prime, or A, B, C complement, we have here A was 0, B was 0, C was 0. So before you can get our one, you have to complement the A, B, and C, and that's why we have this one too. Moving to the B, which is this side, talking about the B, which is the wrap one, we have this side and this side. So it means we're taking this row and this row into consideration. And A was moving from 0 to 1, it means we knock it out. B was moving from 0 to 0, it means we write our B. But B is 0, so we complement it. Now looking at the C side, you can see that C was moving from 0 to 1. It means you knock it out. That is the reason why for the rough side we got D. Now taking the red group into consideration, you can see that our A was at here, A was 1 and it moves to 1. It means our A was maintained. But here B was at 1 and it moves to 0. It means we knock it out. And our C for this side was 1. So and it was returning the same one. So we bring our C over here. I want to talk about the green side. AB was 0 0, AB was 0 1, and we have our C here to be 0. It means moving from this side to this side, our A was maintaining 0 to 0. That was moving from 0 to 0, and our B was moving from 0 to 1. It means you knock our B out or remove our B from it, but A will be complemented. We have to complement our A. And here too, you can see that C was giving us 1 1. It means we have to complement the C, which is 0, in order for us to get the 1 1. That's why we have the AC to over here. Now we want to talk about the C part. Taking the green side into consideration, we have our A to be 0 and we have our B to be 1. It means you complement the A and the B will not complement it. By looking at the CD side, you can see that C was moving from 0 to 0. Alright, here it was moving from 0 to 1. It means we knock it out. Here we want to take the D2 into consideration. We see that D was moving from 0 to 1. It means we knock it out. That is the reason why here we have only A complements B. A complement B. Now we want to take the red group 2 into consideration. Here A was moving from 0 to 0. It means we maintain our A. But B was moving from 0 to 1. It means we knock it out. When we come to the C side, C was moving from 0 to 0. It means you maintain the C, but D was moving from 0 to 1. It means we knock it out. So you can see that A was moving from 0 to 0, C was moving from 0 to 0. So we complement the A and we complement the C as our answer over here. When we come to the black group, you can see that we have our A to be 1 and we have our B to be 0. So you write our A, since it is 1 and it is also returning 1 values, and you also take the B into consideration. Here B was 0 and it is returning 1, it means you have to complement the B. And checking this side, you can see that C was moving from 0 to 1. It means you knock it out. And here you can see that D was moving from 1 to 1. D was moving from 1 to 1. It means you maintain the D. And already is in 1, so you don't have to complement it. So here you have our A, B complement, and our D. That's A, B complement, and our D. Now if you want to take the last one into consideration, here looking at the red group, that is the one that we did the wrapping. You can see that we are now going to take this column, and this column into consideration. We're going to take this column and this column into consideration. Here we are taking this row and this row into consideration. Here we are going to take this column and this column into consideration. And here you can see that C was moving from 0 to 1. C was moving from 0 to 1, so we knock it out. Here you can see that D was moving from 0 to 0. It means D was maintained. But here D value over here was 0, so you have to complement the D so that we can get our ones in this. That's the reason why we had our D complement. And now taking the green group 2 into consideration, you can see that our A was 1, our B was 0, and here we have C was 1, D was 1, and here you can see that we have C to be 1 and our D to be 0. It means you write our A, which is returning the true values of 1 1, and for the B side you can see that B is 0 but it's returning 1 1, so we have to complement the B, which is 0, before we can get our 1 1. So we complement the B. And now looking at the top side, you can see that C was moving from 1 to 1. It means you maintain our C without any complement, and D was moving from 1 to 0, so we knock it out. That's the reason why here we are having A, which is 1, B, which is 0, you have to complement it, and here C, which is 1, moving to this side to was giving us 1 value, so you have to maintain it, and here D was 1 moving to 0, which you have to knock it out. So that's the reason why I have A, B complement C. Now if you want to take into consideration the B part, we have AB, which was 0 1, and AB, which is 1 1 here. Here we have our CD to be 0 0 and our CD to be 1 1. Now what we have here is A was moving from 0 to 1, it means we knock it out. B was moving from 1 to 1, it means you maintain our B, and already our B is in 1, so we just maintain it without complementing it. Then you come to the top side, you can see that C was moving from 0 to 0, it means we maintain it, but we have to complement it. And looking at this D side, which is it was moving from 0 to 1, it means we will knock it out. So for this table, for this group also, you can see that we have our B which was moving from 1 to 1, and our C which was moving from 0 to 0, but we have to complement it. That's the reason why we have BC complement. That is that. It's very simple if you go through again and you take your time, you understand. And thank you very much for watching. Once again, I'm Genius, and